Hey Dirk,
Hey,
can you explain the difference between essential and non-essential loads?
I could. I was coincidentally just explaining the concept to someone earlier today, so you're lucky I've got the whole diagram on the board. And in a nutshell, if you can envision this as ESCOM power coming in, feeding your DB board. Also imagine for now, this DB board is one piece before an inverter is introduced. An inverter gets introduced once the loads are split between non-essential and essential. How this works applied to the inverter, you have PV power being produced from your PV panels. This then gets fed through to the inverter. The inverter then decides where the load should be distributed to. So it has mostly, first priority will be fed to your essential loads, your plugs and your lights in the house. Then excess solar energy will be fed down to your battery to start loading and storing the energy in your battery to get it from empty to full. Once the battery is full, any excess power is still available after that will be taken directly from the PV, back fed through your power line to a point where, to avoid it running all the way through to grid, which is not allowed in most instances, we have a measuring device on the incoming line from grid. This is connected to the inverter, so the inverter can throttle the energy that's being fed back and block it from going to grid, but redirect it rather to your non-essential loads. That would typically be your stove, your geyser, your pool, your borehole, anything in that line. So they will take last priority of any excess solar. First priority to your essential loads, your plugs and your lights in your house. Obviously that would mean your alarm system, your television and so forth. Then your battery, and then lastly your non-essential loads. So we divide your DB board in two so that the inverter can decide where the power would be redirected to. Good?